This Torah class is brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.
So this week, this Shabbos, is Parshas Parah. And we know Parshas Parah is a way that we prepare and purify ourselves for the upcoming Pesach. But is there any connection between Parah and the aftermath of Purim? So there's a Kabbalistic idea. This is cited by the Bnei Yissaschar on Chanukah, and in many Mekayimos, and in the Agar de Perka and Parshas Chukas. The Nefesh HaChaim in Shar Gimel, Perak Yud Gimel, also alludes to this. And there's a concept of Par DINIM, 280 DINIM. These emanate from the final letters. Menatzpach, Mem is 40, Nun is 50, we're up to 90. Tzadi, another 90, 180. Pei, 260. Chaf, 20, 280. There are 200 koichos of din. 280 koichos of din. Mem, Nun, Tzadi, Pei, Chaf. 280 koichos of din. Par DINIM. 280. Now, if they were divided equally into 5, 280 divided by 5 is 56. Nun Vav. Nu. The Bris Kahuna Solam, one of the great masters of the secrets of the Torah, cited by Bnei Yissaschar, says that that's the secret of Matzoi Shabbos. V'hinayam Hashem Elokeinu Aleinu Umaseh Yadeinu Koinena Aleinu Umaseh Yadeinu Koinenehu. 5 news, Matzoi Shabbos, which is ushering in the Yimei Choel, the man of Din, when the Rishayim go back to Gehenna. So we mention nu to be mevatel the 280 koichos of Din. It's interesting, it occurred to me that Purim is Pei Reish 280, and also Yud Vav Mem, or Vav Yud Mem, which is 56 nu. In other words, in a sense, Purim is the ultimate Koyach HaDin. It's 280 plus 56. But nevertheless, we completely, it's V'nahapoichu. Even though you would expect Purim to be 280 and then 56, you would expect it to be the ultimate Midas Hadin. No, just the opposite. It was completely transformed V'nahapoich. This is also the secret of the bracha after the Megillah. Haraves riveinu, v'hadones dineinu, v'hanoikemes nikmaseinu, v'hamashal gmul chavei nafsheinu, v'hanifra lahnu mitzareinu. This also were mahapech midas hadin, to overcome the 280 koichos of din. It's interesting, Megala Mukos tells us that Purim is parim, now plus a vav. It's interesting. Par is 280. Par plus par is 560. The Megal Mukos said Haman was hanged on an eitz from the Bashan from Sinir. Sinir is Gematria 560. Par plus par. Ultimate Midas Hadin, 560. Or Parim. Parim plus Vav. Vav is Midas Harachamim. Parim, that's Purim. Interestingly, Megala Mukos writes in his Drush on Purim that Haman was yoinek from the 5 koichos hadin of Menatzpach, specifically from the letters Memenun. Memenun. And Haman, being the ultimate Midas Hadin, he was yoinek from the most difficult and harsh of Midas Hadin. The Mem stands for Misa, Nun stands for Nachash. Zeresh, according to Pri Eitz Chaim, was yonik from the tzadi. The chachomim of Haman were yonik from the pach. Be it as it may, on Purim, Haman was yonik from the 5 koichos of din of Menatzpach. After Purim, we have to mamtik the dinim of Haman. And how do we do that? With Parah. Listen carefully. We said that 280 divided by 5 is 56, 56, 56, 56. The way we're mamtik dinim is we add an aleph. The Nefesh HaChaim in Shar Gimel, Ois Yud Gimel, says very cryptically, the inyan of Afar and Efer is the kavana of Paraduma, that we want to be koilel paradinim in the makar of aleph. Listen carefully. Par is Midas Hadin. But if we could add Aleph to each of the Midas Hadin, we get Midas Harachmim. Aleph is Alufei Shalaylam. So if you have nun vav, nun vav, nun vav, nun vav, nun vav, and you add an aleph to each one, you get nun zayin. Nun zayin is zon. Zon is kel havaya. This is the secret, the Bnei Yissaschar says, of kel havaya ya'er lanu. 56 plus 1 is zon, 26, and kel, 31, is midas harachamim. By adding 1 to each of the 56, so it turns into 57, that is mamtikid into midas harachamim. That is the koyach of Parshas Parah. Parah. Parah is 280, but if you add an aleph to each one of the nun vav 5 times, you get the hey of we're mamtik the midas hadin. In a way, look what we did to Haman. Haman was yoinik for the midas hadin, but with the koyach of the ois hey, we were able to mamtik the dinim. That is exactly what we do with the par. We transform par by adding the aleph. We make it, the Nefesh HaChaim says efer. We turn the parah into efer by adding the aleph. Also parah is adding the aleph 5 times. So this gives us some insight into the inner mechanism of the transformation of midas hadin that Haman came with, and we're mamtik it with the midas harachmim of the aleph, and it turns into parah aduma, or the efer adding the aleph. Wishing everyone a freilich and adar, and Be'ezus Hashem a wonderful Shabbos. Haba aleinu l'taiva.
You've just experienced another Torah class brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.